Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. Alright, let's just jump into it here, guys. Okay, so, let's slow down time a little bit here while we chat before we start the episode. So, what do we want to chat about? A few comments. Double E Show made a few amazing comments, and if you guys don't know him, go check out his channel. He has so many awesome Banished Let's Play series. Been watching him for years. So he's amazing. Go watch his stuff. And what he said to me, or what he reminded of me, was one of the things he reminded me of was the pickup option on the fields. So what I can do if I have my farmers struggling to pick up all of the food, I can take off the pickup symbol and they'll just leave all of the crops on the ground, which is great because the crops on the ground, they won't go away too quickly, and my laborers will come in and pick them up. So that'll leave my farmers just harvesting. So I'm gonna do that right away because that is, thank you for the reminder, that's amazing. The other thing he reminded me of is that each of your villagers roughly consumes about 100 food each. So right now I have 35 people. I should have in storage 3,500 food. So I need to do a lot better on keeping food. And he suggested, and I also agree with him, having 2 years worth of storage of food. So I should have like 7,000 food right now. Obviously I have not, I'm not at that point, and I should be striving for that. So those are the two things he suggested, but there was one other one. Oh, the other one was he made this comment, which is amazing, and that is that I can upgrade my wooden docks to stone docks. So I was talking about making everything stone, and I hadn't quite got there. Totally fine. I can do everything out of wood and then later upgrade. Thank you very, very, very much. That's amazing. All right, let's go. This will get this going a little bit faster here, guys. I like 5 speed. Okay, so what are we waiting on here now, guys? Well, the thing I really want to know is, well, I want some more food. What are my people working on? No one's working there right now, so it's fine. We're not having them making lumber when they shouldn't, which is good. Everything, I mean, what is being built right now? I think they're mostly just working on getting these bridges out here, which I approve of. Did I also have this paused, or have they completed my second story out here? They have not completed it yet, but they are working on it. They're just waiting on logs. Now, my forester friend, how much are you getting every year? You're not getting a lot, my friend. I mean, he's getting a lot of awesome stuff. Oh, he's getting a few logs. Okay, he is pulling in some logs. I wouldn't mind the moment some of my peeps grow up, getting them out there. The fact that I have a child in a house by himself is a little bit disturbing. But it is what it is. They're gonna have some kids in the future here, so that is great. We don't have that many kids in our schoolhouse either, which is a little bit concerning. Not horribly concerning. Okay, I do have one other house out there getting ready to be built up as well, which is great. So what else do I want out here? Well, I'm thinking that food is still the priority here. So what my thought is, going on wooden docks, going on food, is we have both a, what is it, watercress and cherry. So the other thing we can do is we can do a rice farm. I just want to get all 4 of these out here because why the hell not, right guys? So rice farm, there we go. Let's plop him down there. It's going to take a lot more wood. And then we have a random seafood farm. Can plop that guy down as well. Right there. And then what else do we have? A watermill and a seafood farm. So the other seafood farm, I'm sure we can put down somewhere. For right now, I'm just going to put down those 2 and we'll keep it going. Another thing that was suggested by Kendi64, Kendi16, oh my god, forgot, by Kendi, was that I get a town hall on the water because they are far cheaper. They're 78 wood, 16 stone. Actually, let's see if she's correct about them being cheaper. What are they out here? Oh, absolutely. So I don't need the glass or the lumber or the, what is that? It doesn't matter. I don't need all those things. I can get away with just some words, guys. Wood and stone. All right, so let's actually pop one of those in here. Oh, it was on docks. What am I low on? Food? I'm relatively low, but not horribly low. So I'm thinking just to put this thing in over on the side here so that it's a little bit closer to the actual land here. I could also plop it down, and I'm thinking I will, right here, right there. That's where I'm going, and I'm not going to build this quite yet. Please pause that because I want my people working on other things. Please and thank you. All right, go forward, my people. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so are we going to see more and more food here as we go along? How much have you pulled in? 140, 160, not a huge amount, but also not a small amount either. We do want to get some storage out here sooner rather than later. I wonder if I look at, what am I looking at for? Barn? Can I get a barn here? Or a small barn maybe? I can get a small barn right there, which would be pretty useful. An open area of storage of items and stored in a barn, such as food and clothing. Well, that's just an open area for storage. Oh, okay. Where does it go? Like so? Let's plop that down there. So I can't put one over there, but I can put a few of these. Let's just explore what those look like. All right, and they are just harvesting them, and it's actually even late summer, so we're gonna get hopefully a lot more out of there for the coming year, which is amazing. All right, I don't want to give them too many more jobs here because I just don't. The other thing we could do though, just to make this go a little bit faster, is to tell them to please, let's get some harvested trees. I already told you guys to harvest those. Is that what you're telling me? Yes, I have, haven't I? Yeah, I'm just waiting on my peeps to get some stuff done. That's the main problem. Okay, let's speed this up to 10 for a little bit. Also, you really need to get yourself going here, buddy. Please and thank you. I mean, he should be able to get all that done. Possibly? Maybe? Let's put one more person on over here for right now, just so they get it done. Or I guess we could also do this. Go over there, and they'll come collect all that sooner rather than later, and hopefully... Oh, you know what? There we go. 3. Go get all that harvested, guys, so we can get all this food in. Hopefully that's enough food for a little while. Okay, we do have... Oh, they're getting all this stuff built too, which is amazing. They're storing it in here? Oh, these things get full fast. But, hey, I'm not horrified at it. Not horrified in the slightest. How much did we get out of this guy? 780? Ooh, yeah, get that thing in there, guys. So yeah, we did not quite get all of this, but we got the majority of it. 844 and 700. So we are sitting at roughly what we need to feed all of my citizens. In fact, we have now just passed what we need to feed the citizens. So feeling a lot better about that, guys. Now, do these guys keep going throughout the entire year, or do they go away? I'm not too sure about that. All right. Oh, I do want that working, please. These ones I have. I mean, we do want them working, but we don't particularly need people working at them. You could say, you know what? No, we're taking them off. Just choking on my own myself a little bit there. Blah, blah, we're taking them off. Blah. Okay, and let's get some more builders doing some building as well, and hopefully getting all of this wood in. Is that true? 18 wood. Maybe that will allow me to get this guy built. I am gonna need more stone. Oh, iron. It needs iron. Okay. Ooh, on that note, I might need my iron for other things. How many iron did it need? 16? Okay, we can totally get away with that. You're also making copper, that's why. I mean, copper, sure, let's use up that copper for right now and get some tools out there, because we are getting a little bit low on tools there. Okay, so we have over 4,000 food, which means we have more than enough to feed all of my villagers, which is amazing. We do not have any stone. Is that true? That is actually true. So let's get out here. I think it's probably the better place. So let's actually get them from right there. Collect this stone first, and that'll actually make our... That will make our logging a lot easier. Okay, we are in early spring. We are going real fast here. All right, slow things down, guys. We need to work these fields pronto. We're going to be taking these down. Oh, you do not need that many people. There we go. Is that enough? 6 is enough, but we are still, we're struggling to keep up on this, guys. That is a struggle. But we have all of these people here now. What do you need? You need a fisherman? Okay, well, I'm gonna get to that later, I guess. And are these things all still saying they're completely full? They really are, aren't they? So it would be nice to have an actual storage spot out here. Indeed, it would. I guess I could put it like right here. Or maybe right here. Where does this thing go to? They're building on that, but we are out of wood. That makes sense. Once again, I'm not a little bit trigger shy on putting too many building projects out there right now with how few people we have to actually do all this stuff. So I think let's bump it up to 5 speed here and hope against hope that we get a few more students popping out here so that we can improve our working population. We definitely have enough food production now to supply this population, but not too much more can be done. All right, what are we doing here in production wise? 400 is not great. It's not fantastic. 600 is much better. So I don't mind with how big of a space they take up. I'm okay with it. All right, do we get that guy built? All right, so those guys are all built. And again, we only have like 2 people working out here. So lots of people are having to, oh, that's not true. We have 4 people working out here, but we have enough for 8, which I think that we can get. Yeah, we can. At some point, we're going to be getting a lot more loggers and stuff out there, and maybe some even more hunters. Still, probably a little bit too much housing out there at the end of the day. Are you actually making me... Oh, you need logs. That's your main slowdown there. Well, with how much food we have, I could, not saying I should, but I could take away one of my gatherers and put them in the logger hut there, just to get some more logs out here. This guy isn't making them from, no, he is making them from fodder, which is great. How much more fodder do we have for him? Not very much. So our firewood is going to go away very, very soon, unless I tell them to go collect some fodder, which I'm definitely not against, because I prefer him not to use my logs if I can. All right, this is my colorful little house, and do I have the second story? Yeah, they're building on both of them at the same time, and I've got all the resources for both of them. Mr. Friendo, are you not making any copper tools? You are making copper tools. Well, get to work on it, dude. These people are telling me things I don't want to hear, such as we are low on tools. And these guys are doing all they need to do out there. Just what I want to hear. Now, the other thing we could do to make this go a little faster is get some more paths out here. And I think that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so going to RedKetchup. Wooden dock. Let's get some actual docks. Yeah, I know. Yaddy, I know. But let's get these guys out here a little further. Please and thank you. And we're still just waiting on a huge backlog of logs, which is a decent problem. Also, oh, right, I was like, how are we still having 10 buildings that need to be done? It's just because I added 2 more. All right, let's, we're at 5 already. I'm gonna leave it at 5 speed, guys. We're just gonna chill out a little bit. We're not gonna panic. We're not gonna go too hard. Now that you have 2 people, are you getting a lot more? Not a horrible lot more. What do we do with the flowers? Oh, right, we have a florist. Florist? One of those words, guys. Someone to do flowers. That's who we have. I'm feeling a lot more confident in my food now. We are keeping at least enough food year-round without even, like, dipping in. So I'm feeling like after this summer, sorry, we are going to have more than enough food to feed everybody. On that note, I might harvest this a little bit early, just because it was needed to pump people over here. Although we might not need it this time. We do seem like we are going fairly quickly. Man, we are just so low on wood. Okay, you know what? You know what, guys? Please, please harvest these trees. And can you do that at a higher priority? This stuff? Get these trees down. I want this, I want my town hall built. I'm so used to just being able to see what I need to see. You guys are already harvesting? Great. You're harvesting too, and you're harvesting too. Get this stuff up, guys. Please and thank you. Are you guys doing a little bit better this year? I mean, last season, 616 is not terrible for one person. 400 is not great, though. And this season, hopefully they're gonna do a little better. The fact that with a farm I can get 700, which is enough food for 7 people, is much better. But it is what it is. I still think bang for your buck, though, that the Gatherer's Hut. I mean, look what they were able to get. It's pretty fantastic. When I had 2 people in there, these guys were getting much over 1,000, way over 1,000 food. So they kill it in there when you actually have that many people. When I'm looking at these students, how old are my students here? 10? So he's close, I think. We have a lot of people that are single in these houses, so I don't feel the need to make more living spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That should be 32 adults. Yeah, no, we do not need more living spaces. Why are you being so slow? Is it because of your lack of logs? Yeah, there we go. You just pumped out 8 more. Perfect. Okay. Feel a little bit better about it now. Isn't that supposed to have been... Oh, I didn't tell them to kill that. Please destroy that structure. Okay, it's been set to being reclaimed. All right, let's tell these guys to stop working and go harvest all that stuff. Early autumn. Let's bump one more person in. Get this thing harvested, guys. Please and thank you. Oh, and we are finally getting our town hall up, which is going to make life so much sweeter. How are you... Is it because we're just finding... It's probably because we're finding firewood out here, isn't it? Are we looking here? Oh, I guess not. I thought we found some firewood last year. Could be wrong. It's prone to happen. All right, what do we want to work on next? Now that we are getting that guy up, what do we want to do next? I mean, the major thing would be... Oh, I forgot they were actually even working on this. Yeah, we really need this up. All right, and we do not need to work this anymore, which means we can take those 2 away, which means we can get a bunch of this stuff harvested. So please, can you actually just remove all that stuff and make that the priority? That way, yes, make this the priority. Please and thank you. Okay, go forth, guys. Let's do the thing. What are we waiting on here? We're mostly waiting on them going to collect all this stuff. We didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I guess our population is growing quite quickly, so I am thinking that I might need, at least for right now, I mean, I just really need a bunch of these students out. Another field probably would not go amiss. And I am thinking that I'm hoping that at some point I can delete these fields. All right, this is 11, 13. Why did I not get... I guess I didn't get a full 12 by 12 over there. Well, I will now. So let's get that guy cut up. and going here. And the other thing I want to get is another storage barn. So, storage barn. We could just get a standard, but is there a cool storage barn I can grab? RedKetchup storage barns. A medium barn. I could pop that in right here. Might not be a bad plan. Can I pop it in over here? No, I can't. I can pop it in right there though. And that'll be a good place for them to put all that stuff. It is super close to that other medium barn, which is, but that one's actually getting a little bit full. A root cellar, storage of fruit and vegetables. I can also pop that in over here. That's kind of cool. Let's put in a new building. We're gonna put that in right here, right like that. Like this, like this. Root cellar. Pop that in for me, guys. And also pop in this little road. Please and thank you. And we'll have to pop something in a little bit cool right there. Not too sure what yet, but I'm sure we will figure it out, guys. Gatherer's hut. Is there any other cool food things that I haven't seen that would be simple to put in? A medieval pond? Absolutely not. An old smokery. Takes meats and smokes those per preservation. Probably not a bad plan, but we're not going to plop it in quite yet. All right, they've motored through this little area here. Hopefully they will just pump it in over there. Okay, the other thing I want you guys to do, I know I've been telling you to do other things, but if you could clean that guy up for me. Oh, we have our town hall in. So town hall gives you all of this information, as I'm sure you guys know. So it shows us how many citizens we have. So we have 43, which means we want to have 4,300 in storage at all times. So this actually does not count what's in the homes. So you have to remember that as well, right? So they do have probably over a couple hundred food in each of their houses. So we have to remember that as well. But just as a backup, we want to have at least the amount of food as we have citizens, if not more. It also shows us our education, which is awesome. Love to keep that above 90 if I can. And inventory. This is the main thing I wanted to look at, as it shows everything we got, which is absolutely no fodder thatch, which means we have no firewood coming in. So please make firewood out of logs. It pains me to have to do that, but I think it is just what it is, unfortunately. And let's get this thing built over here, guys. In fact, we're gonna get one more builder. I know we're gonna be going into spring in a second, but getting another builder out there just for right now, it'll just make me so much happier. We actually only have those buildings left to do, so that is amazing. All right, let's pause the game here. And we have to give everybody something to do here. Yes, I know you don't have anything to do, but you will now. Work, work, work. This one had 2 people at it. Just 1 person, please. And you're working. Why is there... Oh, this is set to have 5 people. Okay, so I need 7 farmers, which means something along the lines of that. Great. And I know you guys are still doing that. And what I'm going to say is... please cancel doing all this, please. And get all that, please. I guess I couldn't say that. Can I prioritize it? Yes, I can. Okay, great. Well, let's keep on going on here, guys, and get that stuff for me. So how much you need somebody working you? Let's put someone out there, and you do not get worked. Don't go working out there. You guys are working out here. So now that I have all these people out here, the other thing I'm gonna need to do, do I have this thing paused? Why is there nobody working out here? Oh, I do have it paused. God damn it, guys. Stop being paused, please. Yes, there we go. I was wondering why they weren't bringing any of the resources out there. But them having that root cellar go up makes me happy. As I was saying, when and if we have more housing put in, I want them in my little town here area, because there's nobody living close by to work on any of this stuff. But I do I don't want to just like kind of build out in like a growth. I want to have a little bit of a plan. We have one more person working. Beautiful. So what kind of plan am I looking for there, guys? So if we're going here, going to docks, going to homes, we really only have one kind of home, but there's obviously there's only one home, but there's different, what's the word I'm looking for here, guys? There's different models. There's the word. It's like I had to find it. All right, that's just me rotating it. What is the model rotate? Right, F rotates through your models a little bit. So we have a few models of these homes. So let's plop in a few, or get ready to plop in a few. I forgot that you can go right to the edge. So one there, one more. I'm gonna leave a place for a, and then I'm gonna leave a place for a dock extension. All right, plopping those both down, and we're good to go. So they're filling these things up fast, which is great, but also not so great. Do I have anybody working over here? I have nobody working there. Let's bring somebody. No, I don't want that. Let's bring somebody in. So these people are not going to collect these resources. So that is not being used to its full extent. Low on. Okay, are we out of copper? I think we might be out of copper. All right, you are now making iron tools, please. Why did this go away? I've never seen them remove a store. Oh, they've taken away the stockpile because I deleted it, didn't I? God damn. Okay, new stockpile then. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna make it a big one. Or am I? No, I'm gonna make it that size. Yes, that size. Stockpile. And I'm also gonna make another stockpile right here. And another one, I kinda wanna build all the way around there. But I mean, for right now, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. That's my stockpile. Go bring it in, guys. We are going to have, oh, well, we're gonna have a new root cellar. Perfect. We're gonna have a place for them to put all of that new food. Beautiful. Oh, they're getting it built so quickly. You guys are just so good at your jobs. Do we have more? So did they plop it in over here now? This has thatch. It does have copper, but he had to go so far for it. That was the problem. So hopefully my marketplace guy will go and get all of it for him. Yeah, that's a long way for him to go to get copper. I'm actually going to tell this guy to make it out of thatch for right now, because we do have some in storage there. And hopefully, yes, I know the tools are low. Please make me some tools, my friend. He is at it. He's doing it. He's working hard. We could theoretically give him another person, and that might not be a bad plan. Might not be at all. Am I still low? Yes, I'm still above my necessary. If we look at overviews, I have 13 homes and 11 families. So you want to keep, you want to have more, at least you want to keep up with your families, right? Because if you don't have a place for families to live, they will not pair off, and your population will decline faster than you want to. Believe me, it spirals so quickly. There's no business for how fast it goes. It just goes so quickly. I am thinking that I want another one of these guys, another blacksmith. I'm gonna put one on the other side of him. Yeah, we're just gonna have two blacksmiths right back to back. It's just kind of necessary, I think. I mean, I could be wrong about it, but I'm gonna do it. Blacksmith back to back with another blacksmith. One guy's gonna be making the actual iron and stuff like that. The other guy will be using said iron to create tools. Having a tool apocalypse is another one of the worst things that can happen to you in Banished. Not a good thing. Not a good time. Let's harvest. You're at 80 only. You are at 95. Harvesting you. And this guy here is going to give me a lot of food. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is turning this into one big farm and putting two people on it, because we're going to get a little bit extra give from it. In fact, I'm going to do that. I want to remove road. Where's remove road? There it is. So let's destroy this road here. Just because it's not a perfect 12 by 12, and neither of them are, right? But if I put them together, I might get just a little bit more resources out of it. Are you harvesting? Get yourself out there, guys. It's already early autumn. In fact, I can already tell that this is going to be a little bit of a slower one, and that this one is also going to be slower. So let's get some people out there actually grabbing that food. Now, you guys, have you been producing a little bit better this year? Not particularly. I know I'm being a little bit micromanaging on that, but I just I want them to do well. Let's put it that way. How are you doing? Not terrible. A couple hundred. First year. He's also got a pearl, which are great trading resources. So that's another thing to note. How are we doing out here? Mostly not doing anything. They've been busy putting all their work into other things. Why have people not been... Oh, right. No one's been collecting any of the resources. That makes sense. Once they do, they'll move all of this food over. Are you... Let's look at my thatch amount. Are you out of thatch to build it? You are out of thatch. But, yeah, we'll move it over to firewood for a little bit. How much lumber do we have? Again, I don't really want to use up my lumber. 134. I mean, if all else fails, we could use that as emergency, but we don't want to. All right, let's take these guys off. Please and thank you. And no, down, please. Move it down to 3 and up to 4. Nice. Oh, we're having a few more laborers coming out as well. Beautiful. What are we looking like for families now? 13 and 13. All right, so on that note, we need to unpause that house there. Oh, I see what's happening. I was like, why can't I see any of this stuff? I have a show status icon off right now. There we go. Sorry, breathing heavily into the mic. I had that off for taking an image, a screenshot for my thumbnail. But they are back up and working now, and we can actually see what the hell is going on. Okay, so let's bump another person in here. And making iron, and you're making iron tools. Perfect. Wait, didn't I do it? No, I didn't actually. There we go. 1, and for right now, 1, please. And you guys are going to be my fantastic duo making all that stuff happen. So on that note, I mean, I don't really want to have okay, they're collecting all this food. Are they bringing it in here now? They are bringing it in there. Perfect. Go collect. They're down to 6 buildings, so they must have finished something. Oh, they probably finished all of my roads here. We are still super struggling to keep up with my wood there, but that's probably largely due to the fact that my guys here are taking everything. I'm actually going to say only do it out of thatch for this winter. Please. We are up to 6,000 food, you guys. How is that for my citizens? That is amazing. Doing much better, guys. Doing so well. The other thing I could consider is just deleting this. It was a kind of a cool adventure, but it did not pan out the way I wanted it to. Oh, I just noticed that I can actually get by through here. I was thinking that I would have to tunnel through. I mean, it is going to be... I'm going to want to tunnel through there at some point. Probably right here, actually. Through our main fair. Which is going to be kind of sick. But that is for the future. Well, guys, I feel like we've done some good work in this episode. I do indeed. Are you guys actually finally working on that out there? It doesn't particularly look like it. Where are you guys working? You're just waiting for logs, aren't you? You know what? I'm taking you off build. All you guys are laborers. Go collect, go get this stuff gone. Harvest those trees. You're being too slow. Get all those stuff. I don't approve. But you know what? I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I feel very confident, very happy about where we're leaving this, guys. We're in a much better spot for food. We're in a much better spot for tools, having both of these guys up and running, which is amazing. We are gonna need some more ore relatively quickly, but having the iron tools going this early and this well is going to be nice. Having some carbon, that's also going to be nice. So maybe having some coal or charcoal, having some coal going sooner rather than later is probably going to be a good idea. What is the difference between, oh, these are 2 coals. Seems like this is a better use of your materials. Much better use of your material. Maybe that'll be steel tools. Maybe that's going to be our direction for next episode. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Banished. Okay. Bye, guys.